Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to Alexis Faye Yoga. I'm so very glad that you've decided to join me today. Today's practice is a evening slow flow. So this class is designed to calm your nervous system, calm your mind and your body to prepare for the slower part of your evening or to help you get ready for bed. Now put on some nice comfy clothes, roll out your mat, and let's hop into it. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Stay firm. Sending that right foot back. We are going to begin class by finding our mountain pose, our Tadasana. We'll bring ankles underneath of hips. We'll lift the shoulders up to the ears, work them back and down the spine a few times. Reach the shoulders up and drop them down. Now we'll rotate the arms so the pinky fingers are pointing towards the front of our mats. We'll gently tuck the head back so the head is over the spine. We'll close the eyes and take a few deep breaths as we press down through the toes to find a little more grounding in this pose. With our next inhale, we'll circle the arms up overhead, reaching to the ceiling. We'll interlock all fingers, but the pointer fingers. Reach them up nice and tall. Now we're going to do the same kind of thing we did before. With our inhale, reach the arms up even closer, reach the shoulders up even higher towards the ceiling. And with our exhale, we'll drop the shoulders a little bit more, create a little more space around the head. Inhale, reach tall through the whole body. Exhale, drop the shoulders. One more time. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, we'll cactus the arms, bring elbows alongside the shoulders. We'll pull shoulder blades into the spine to lift the chest a little bit higher. With our next exhale, we'll drop the hands down alongside us. And then we'll reach the arms out in front of the body. Drop chin to chest. And starting with the top of the spine, the upper neck will roll down towards the chest. Roll or reach the upper mid-back towards the ceiling. Continue to roll down the spine, finding our reverse ragdoll as we fold all the way down to our forward fold. We'll find a little movement here, whether it's pedaling out the legs or finding a sway to the upper body. And with our next inhale, we'll find a halfway lift. Flattening out the spine, reaching back with the tailbone and forward with the top of the head. Exhale to fold, hinging from the waist. We'll drop the hands straight down from the shoulders. We'll drop the very top of the head to the floor. Shake the head out from side to side. Then maybe nod the head. We'll reverse, finding our ragdoll. At the very base of the tailbone, roll one vertebrae up past the next. We'll keep the head and neck down for as long as we can as we slow roll back to standing. At the top of our roll, we'll roll out the shoulders some more. Inhale, reach the arms to the ceiling. We'll interlock all fingers but the pointer again and find a side bend. We'll move our hips over to our right side so we can reach the hands over to our left. Inhale through center and the other direction. Hips go to the left, hands go to the right. And back up again. We'll sweep the arms out to our sides as we bow forward. Nod the head, yes. And shake the head, no. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. We'll drop the hands down in front of the feet and step the feet back to our plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. We'll keep the eyes down to the floor to begin with. Exhale to soften the chest. We'll extend our right arm straight out from the shoulder and drop the front of the shoulder down. Gently press through the left hand as we open the chest to our left side of the mat. We can stack the legs on top of each other, or we can bend the left leg and drop the toes down to the right side of our mat. We'll slow roll back to the floor, coming to a complete stop on our abdomen before we move that right hand in. We'll extend the left arm out, drop the shoulder to the mat. Gentle press down through the right hand, and we'll roll open. Slow roll back to the floor. And we'll slide the left hand in. Now we're going to take the hands forward so that we can come up onto our forearms for our Sphinx pose. Squeeze the glutes and press down through the tops of the feet and through the forearms as we lift the top of the head up a little higher. We'll slide the hands out about a hand's distance or two, about 6 inches in each direction, and then tent onto the fingertips. So our palms are up off the floor and our fingertips are pressing into the ground. With an inhale, we'll press through the top of the feet to lift the trunk, and the eyes go forward or stay down to the floor. Exhale, we'll slowly lower back down. And we'll find 2 more like this. Chin to chest. Inhale to lift. Take the eyes forward. Exhale to soften. 1 more. Chin to chest. Lift the upper body. Eyes go forward. And we'll lower back down. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. We'll press onto the knees. And then back to a child's pose. Now you can keep the legs together, or you can take the knees to the outer edges of the mat for a wide-legged child's pose. Whatever feels right in your body today. We'll press down through the hands as we move forward to our tabletop. With an inhale, we'll lift the eyes up or forward and take the tailbone up. Exhale, press into the fingers to arch up through the mid-back as we tuck the tailbone under. We'll move back and forth with the breath. Slow rolls up and down the spine. Back through our tabletop, and we'll walk the hands a hand's distance, or 6 inches, towards the top of the mat. We'll keep the hips about where they are, so they're staying up towards the ceiling as we lower the chest, and maybe the chin or the forehead towards the floor for our puppy pose. We'll press down through the hands again to lift us back up. Walk the hands underneath of the chest, and we'll take the knees towards the outer edges of our mat. With an inhale, the left arm will reach tall to the ceiling, and we'll thread it through the right side, sending that left arm as far out to our right side before we bring shoulder and the side of the face down. We'll press down through the right hand to unthread the left. Reach it up. And we'll bring that left hand down. Other side. Inhale, right arm reaches tall. And an exhale to thread it through. Press down through the left and unthread the right. Exhale to bring the right hand down. Now we'll cross the ankles or walk around the legs to make our way to seated as we move to our butterfly pose. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together, we'll wrap the hands around the feet and press down through the knees. Now we can find a little sway side to side, or we can find a slight flutter to the knees, a little bit of a bounce. We'll make our way back through center. With an inhale, sit up a little bit taller. And with our exhale, we'll hinge from the waist. Press the hips back behind so we can reach the chest out in front. And soften a little bit closer towards the feet. With our next inhale, lift the chest back up. Place our left hand all the way around behind the back. We'll bring the right arm to the outside of our left knee and find a gentle twist. We'll circle back to center, bring the right hand all the way around behind the back and the left hand to the outside of our right knee. Gentle twist. And back through center again. We can stay in our butterfly or we can move to a more comfortable seat as we lift up tall through the spine. Exhale, hinging from the waist. Press the hips back behind. We'll walk the hands out in front of our legs as we drop the chin to the chest and the forehead down. From here, we'll ragdoll back up the spine, slow rolling to seated. Finding that nice tall seat again. And we'll close the eyes. We can bring hands to a prayer position at heart center. Or you can bring the hands to the knees. Drop the shoulders a little further away from the ears. And close the eyes. We'll add a little bit more space between the upper and lower teeth. And soften the muscles of the face. Take a large breath in through the nose, and we'll let it go as a sigh. Two more breaths like this, in through the nose, and out as a sigh. And one more breath in and back out. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It is always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Go in love, go in light, go in peace, and go in joy.